Hi everyone. So, welcome to my YouTube channel on Montessori. My name is Tilini Fernando, and I am an early childhood educator, a Montessorian, a Montessori mom, and a psychologist. I'm currently studying for my master's also in psychology. On this channel, I would like to introduce you to Montessori method and share my exposure and ideas on how you can help your young learner to be a successful human being as well as a colleague or a young friend to others and a well social being. So on my first chapter, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Maria Montessori. What is this Montessori? Everybody talks about Montessori, mainly then not knowing who is this person. Some people think that Montessori is an institute or a place where we go for the young learners go for studies, but in practical life, it's Montessori is a person who introduced this amazing method called Montessori method to the world. Her name is Maria Montessori, and as a honor, we call it the Montessori schools. She was born in 1870 and her period lasts to 1952, and she was born in Rome. And so Marie Montessori grew up to be a really smart woman, but the place for the women in that era in Rome was not very fascinating. They were considered not eligible for a lot of things. But though Maria Montessori was very smart, she was able to study in so many areas. And then she enrolled herself in an institute for further studies in engineering, but she was not able to pursue her career due to the very reason of her being a woman. So then there was a opening for a director in a nursery which was run by the housing authority in Rome. Once she's taken up the position, she started applying her method to the ordinary children. So she was initially advised to just keep off the stairs, keep the kids off the walls, which is newly painted and stuff. But then she started creating her own small classroom and introduced those materials slowly to the ordinary students. Then she also observed that those children took them in. They were able to carry on those work with acquired self-discipline and concentration and a good period of time. They were able to sit and work because they had that interest towards that material. They were mostly working independently without her help, and some of the material were left untouched. But Marie Montessori, with her observations, never went to force the material which were untouched to the children. She just put them aside and introduced more towards the ones that the ordinary students liked. According to her observations, when she realized that these children started to show a lot of the characteristics of the young children, and independent and self-esteem and inner calmness, and was able to concentrate for a longer period. And also what amazes her the most was when she realized how calmly and thoughtfully they interact with each other. They welcome the others, and with a greater understanding how they created their community within that classroom. After a lot of observation and conclusions, she was able to develop a lot of the materials and created a casa, a classroom for young learners. And throughout the world, we practice Montessori method. And Montessori, the basic idea about the developmental learning and about we have experienced a remarkable self-assurance and contentment in their work throughout the whole world. Actually, now these days, people are more into Montessori method, where they let the child have their inner need of education bring out peacefully, rather than forcing a concept into them. I'm also introducing this chapter in Sinhala on my channel, so it's easy for everyone to understand.